we live? No, not yet. Okay, so reading for the week. And we are going live. Let's see if that's gonna work. It actually always works. Okay, so we're in the right place. Let's make, if you're here, we're gonna start in just a second. This is my page. I should be in the group. Wrong place. So let's see if this is gonna work. All right, so Akashic Records group. We should be able to start in the group very soon. If you're coming in, say hello. We're gonna start our reading for the week in just a second. Reading for the week. And we're gonna add the video. Reading for the week. The queue, done, post. And we are ready. Welcome, everybody's coming in. I see Lamorna, Kim, Nico, and Tracy. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you guys here. I just need to do one more thing. So I was trying to do, usually we do it on Facebook and YouTube. However, there is an internal error happening on YouTube. So we are going to be flexible and try this live on Instagram. So we're doing both at the same time. So welcome everyone. I'm thrilled to have you here, to be here with you. So we are broadcasting live today on Instagram and on Facebook. Our YouTube channel is having a little hissy fit today, so we're being flexible. And the thing about the Instagram is that the battery is dying. So if it dies, coming over to this video on the Facebook. And if you don't have Facebook, later on today, we're gonna upload this video on YouTube. Usually I like to do a live there. However, today is just not possible. Hi, Desiree, good to see you here. Hello, 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 Julie. Hello, everyone here in the Facebook group. I'm not seeing all the names. So, welcome. I hope you had an amazing weekend and that you're ready for another amazing week. So for those of you that are new, I'm Patricia Misakian, the founder of the Akashic Records Institute and also creator of the Oracle Decks, Sacred Crystal Codes. There are 33 crystal mandalas where each one brings you deeper integration with yourself, with your soul, with the messages from the Sacred Crystal Codes that are here for you. And I already drew the 3 cards for this week. I did not post yesterday. We had a busy weekend, so yesterday I could not post on Instagram. So you're gonna choose your cards here live with me, which is fine. It's always a reason for everything. So because of that, I want to invite you to get into your heart. We're gonna close your eyes, take a nice deep breath. And let's for a moment just express gratitude for all the experiences for the past week. And together we're going to officially move through these new energies for this week. Setting the intention to drop any resistance to what happened last week, to any interpretations that you may be still hanging on to what happened in the past week. And you're going to just tune back into the center. And from this moment, tuning into your heart, and to your intention of how do you want to feel at every single moment, no matter what comes your way from today on for the rest of the week. I find that the more you set your intention of how you want to be in the day, how you're going to be in the week, easier it is to stand in your ground, to stand in your focus and in alignment with your heart for what you want to create in your life. So for a moment, let's tune into that, how you want to feel. Beautiful. A little bit more about that. Like, you cannot control what happens, what other people do, but you can always realign back to how you want to feel, no matter what you experience in your life. This is what's that is why those reading for the weeks are so important for you, to bring you back to your focus, bring you back to your alignment, into what really matters for you. And with that, we're going to think about your present situations, the question you may have, what may be going on with you. And as you tune into that, let it come to you, the number either 1, 2, or 3. Let the numbers come to you, and we're going to choose one number that has the strongest message for you for this week. All right, so we're going to... So this week I purposely did not give you the cards before. I wanted you to just tune into the numbers and not the images. So comment below what number came to you. All right, and let me get... And, oops, there you go. All right, thank you for commenting. All right, so either number 1, 2, or 3. And we're going to start with the first one, which is actually the healing for the month, this card. I love how the sacred crystal codes just really show up in synchronicity. So if you chose number 1, here is the card of the feminine power. This oracle comes into your life to awaken your feminine power and remember your mission as a leader in your world. Spend time noticing where and in what areas of your life you need to bring balance between your masculine and your feminine energy. Contemplating this grid brings a balanced vibration to these areas. And as you notice, for those of you that understand about sacred geometry, this grid has the sacred geometry of the Vesica Pisces, which awakens your power for manifestation in the feminine. The Divine Mother with the Divine Father, and then unite and create the Divine Child. So the vibration of life, movement, and rest, and focal power, the portal between worlds, it's all represented. All this power is available to you from this grid. So the vibrations help you to create balance between your masculine and your feminine. This is a time for stillness, a time to listen, so you can hear the faintest whispers above the loudest sound, the faintest whispers of your soul above the loudest sound. So awakening your feminine power, which, you know, it comes from tuning into what is true for you and leaning back into what is your own way to create things. How are you going to bring the things that you desire to experience in your life through your feminine? No matter if you're a man or woman, I'm talking about the energy, the feminine energy. And the way that I see the feminine energy is, you know, going back to your, you know, your wisdom, your sovereignty, and knowing that some things that are going to work for some people not really going to work for you. It's important to align how you are designed to work and to create and to manifest. And when you tune into your feminine power, it creates a deeper alignment to what, how you manifest in your life. So this card is also giving you permission to tune into that power and tune into, connect to your wisdom and how you want to create things in your life, right? If you're a rebel like me, I'm grateful I'm rebel because since I started, into the coaching world and going to mentoring and all that, there are a lot of advice that are useful out there, but most of the time they work for the person that is giving. It's important for you to tune into how you create, how you manifest. And the more you bring balance between your feminine and your masculine, easier it is to create from that place, from your truth, from your heart. So this is the message from the number one. For those of you that chose number one, letting me know how it resonates for you. And now we're going to go to the second card, which is, I love how they are building on each other. So the second card is timeless wisdom. This grid reminds you that, of your timeless wisdom. It is all available within you. You just need to unlock it. Stop looking outside and start looking within. This card really invites you to steer back and see how it aligns from the other one, right? Steer back to what is real for you, what is true for you. How do you create? How do you manifest in a way that is alignment with your soul purpose and your life purpose, right? Nobody can tell you what to do. They can give you suggestions and share how it works for them. But in reality, it's about you and how you create and how you can activate within yourself your own magnetism. That's the focus that I have with my students, with my private clients, is bringing to how you're going to create this in the way that works for you. So it's time to listen to your own truth so you no longer need to use others' opinions as a crutch. You can access your wisdom. Someone else from outside can help you. But it's important to unleash the advice. Any advice that comes from outside is going to come through that person's filters, that person's own perception of how they see life, their own fears and their own beliefs. So this article empowers you to connect to your own truth to make your own decisions. Everything that you want in life, your soul already sees it through complexion. But your mind will create like the craziest, wildest interpretations and stories and hold you back. So this card invites you to develop the skills to remember your wisdom, acquired lifetime through lifetime, because it is time to unleash it and let it guide your path. For those of you that want more support on that, we are restructuring all our trainings, and we're going to start offering a training called Akashic Awakening to support you in awakening your own wisdom. So keep an eye out, that is coming in a few weeks. So this article also reminds you to choose the wisdom, to choose to see the wisdom your soul has called it forth to the situation that yourself encounters in life right now. So what is this talking about? This is talking about sometimes, and I always focus on that in these readings, right? It's important to receive everything that you experienced last week, even the things that you liked that you received and the things that you didn't like that you received, because there is a wisdom behind, right? However, we have the tendency to resist if we don't like what it is, but then doing so, you are robbing yourself from really learning from that situation, and so you can, restructure, adapt from what you learned from that you received. So you learn the lesson and you don't experience again. What happens is the more you resist something in your life, you're going to continue repeating that cycle because you didn't do anything with it. So everything that you resist, of course, is going to persist. So the second Sacred Crystal Codes really invites you to, shift how you are receiving the situations in your life, especially this week, especially if you're just popping in now or if you chose this card for yourself. And now we're going to go to the third card for those of you that chose card number 3, or if you're just popping in now, this is the card for you to support you with the energies for this week. And this is the diamond card. This oracle comes into your life to support you in acknowledging all that you are. Diamonds are quite ordinary at first glance. The beauty as jewels is only revealed to the cutting and polishing process. And if you receive this card today, there is a chance that you may have experienced people not seeing the diamond that you truly are. You came to this world with a clear purpose to be this diamond, to express your life, to express yourself in a way that is in alignment with you and for you, right? So to be this diamond, no matter what other people say, no matter what you judge yourself, but you are complete already, right? The experience that you have lived have been part of the cutting and shining process. Not understanding this process may have taken you to a place on your path where you have been shut down due to judgment and comparison by yourself or by others. Forgive yourself and others and begin living as the sparkly diamond that you are. So it's like really honor who you are, and all of us, we have our skills, our challenges, and in everything, right? So the more you accept who you are and you teach other people around you to accept who you are. Like everybody in my family know that I'm very spacey. So that's me. And it's kind of like, that there are other qualities that I have, but it's like if I let everybody that, people that try to, put me down because I'm spacey, influence my stories or my interpretations about who am I or my life, I'm going to stop myself, right? So tune into what is brilliant for you. And the reason that I'm spacey is because I'm deeply connected to higher realms. So it does happen. But, anyone that uses this to try to manipulate me, that uses this to try to judge me is not going to get away with it, because I totally, completely accept and embrace that part of myself, right? So what is about you that, that's who you are, that's the diamond that you are, that maybe people have tried to use to hold you back, to manipulate, to do whatever they wanted to do. So this card invites you to do that, to embrace it. What is the biggest gifts that I also have in my life is my sensitivity. And in my childhood, there was, what everybody would point the fingers out, right? So what was a curse, it's a blessing. It's what, allows me to have an impact in both my clients, my students, my tribe, because I can see through, what other people cannot, right? And I use this in the healing, I use this in my work. So knowing who you are and what your gifts and your superpowers are is going to support you to no longer let outside information, outside judgment, and your own judgment to hold you back. So this is the message for the week. Let me know if you have questions. I would love to hear also where it resonates for you. And I'm going to go through the comments, and we're going to upload this on YouTube in case it gets deleted from Instagram. I don't really know what happens, goes into the black hole after 24 hours there. So let me see. Close. Maggie, good to see you here. There's a question for Maggie. My question was how I could best show up in creating my service. Knowing balance in how I approach others when offering service definitely needs my attention. Beautiful, beautiful. Yes, very important. You're so welcome, Destre. And Heather, I guess this one's mine. Just happened to show up. Perfect. Yes, always. You always receive what you need at the time that you show up. NMC009 said the diamond card was right on. Awesome. See if there is any other comments while we are here. You're so welcome. I have here Marta, Leticia, Susan in the page, and Claudia. I don't know if, I think it only shows me like the last 4 comments. Let's see. Oh, you're so welcome, Destry. Such an honor. And I'm looking forward to see you in 10 days for our retreat number 2 for the Global Healing Certification. About to message the group today. Check in, let me know how you guys are doing. And I don't see any more questions, so we are going to close now. Wishing an amazing week for everyone. And let's see, I don't see any more questions. Oh, Mahayata. Is that correct how I said your name? I came in late and I chose card number 3, and I can definitely relate. I feel like I am a diamond. Beautiful. Yes, we all are, right? Especially if you're here. All those cards, the 33 cards, the downloads, it's exactly for all of us. And it's supporting us in this process. So I'm going to wish you guys an amazing week. Let's see what's coming up. I think I shared a little bit. We are restructuring everything. Since last month where I got a project manager in my team, we are doing a lot of house cleaning in the background. So I haven't, we kind of stop emails and all that. We're doing a serious restructure in the background, but in a few weeks, there's going to be an amazing, amazing, amazing new things showing up. So stay in the room because you're going to be very excited to what's coming up here in the Akashic Records Institute. The first thing is going to be the new training called Akashic Awakening. So keep your eyes out for that. And also those of you that have been asking how you can order your own Oracle deck, just come to my online store, which is sacredcrystalcodes.com. and you can order your Oracle. All right, guys. De nada. Márcia said in Portuguese. You're so welcome, so welcome. So glad to hear that, Nicole. Very excited. So you guys have an amazing week, and I will see you very soon. Take care. See you at least next Monday. Bye-bye.